Joined this evening by Toledo City Councilman Michael Collins, and we're talking about yesterday's trash fee vote, which you weren't there for. So what happened? How come there was not really a significant vote on this?
Well, basically what had happened is the administration pretty well worked the council over, and it got to the point where it was recognized that there was going to be a tie. The council was split evenly, 6 and 6, 6 in favor of it and 6 against it, which at that point in time, the mayor then, by charter, has the authority to come into council and break the tie. So when Councilman Szollosi wanted to split the issue, and then President McNamara wanted to consolidate the issue, we took a vote, and that evidenced the fact that it was going to be 6 and 6.
So you knew where it was going at that point?
So we knew where it was going to go, and we knew it was going to be, it would have passed, because the mayor would have blessed it, and it would have been over with, and today we would have gotten out of bed with a 700% increase on our refuse fee for the recyclers and 17.5% for those that do not. So the only way you could avoid this was basically to not be present for a vote. A decision that I made, which quite frankly was a painful decision to make. But if I would have said no, it really wouldn't have made a difference in terms of the outcome, because the outcome would have been we have a trash fee.
Okay.
And so, therefore, by my exit, that leaves 11 people on council, which makes it impossible to tie, and 6 is not enough to get to 7, and so therefore it dies because there is not support for it on council.
Okay, now some people I've talked to today that weren't happy with the move yesterday, they were saying essentially, stay up there, make your vote, and let democracy run its course, and if that's the way the votes fall, that's the way the votes fall. What do you have to say to those people?
Well, you know, it's a decision I had to make. You know, was I going to stay there and say no and let this community be then impacted with a trash fee, which I realize fully that this community cannot sustain it? Or do I leave and protect the constituents from the tax fee? Okay,
so let me ask you then, I mean, that money then doesn't go into the general fund. We're roughly about $8 million in the hole. Auditors might collect something like $2 million by some of the estimates, maybe a little bit more. Still leaves you roughly $6 million left. Where do the cuts come from now? Well,
realistically, we'll be entertaining the thought of what we're going to do with the $3.2 million from First Energy.
Okay, so that gets you roughly 3 then.
That gets us roughly 3 if we can get the auditors in. And without going into great detail today, I am going to be unveiling something that I feel is a major problem in terms of another department within the city of Toledo in reference to accountabilities. I can almost tell you that there's probably somewhere in the area of 200 to 300, perhaps as many as $500,000 out there that is really troubling to me over something that I've investigated and have most recently uncovered.
Okay, so we'll watch for that in the next couple of days.
That'll be coming out shortly, but it's going to be a very serious problem, and I don't know how the administration is going to answer it, because realistically, it shows another glaring situation where the administration is not doing due diligence.
Okay, Michael Collins, thank you very much for your time, and that is this evening's Talk Back.